Hi there boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. Right, we have some more Ace Mastery replays for you. First out is myself in the Chimera Phantom. Tank I have been playing quite a bit recently, and I had first class the tank a few times, so I knew that it was probably a tank I could get the ace on. And I did a review of this tank not so long ago, so if you haven't seen that, please check it out. Yeah, as I said in that video, this is great fun, and it's all about the fantastic gun on this tank, and you're going to see some good evidence of that in this game. So we pushed around to the left flank as usual here for the meds, and our friend here in the light, I mean, crazy. He's got to know if he pulls around this corner, he's going to be facing more than one gun. He does. He cops a shot from me. So now he's lost nearly half his hit points by YOLOing around the place and not really looking. You know, he's just not going to be long for this world, this fellow, is he? So we've dealt with the threat there. Now I've got TD off to my left. We've got multiple targets off to the front at quite long range. Managed to get one into the blaze there. The hit doesn't register, but as you can see, yeah, that's taken a little bit of a chunk out of him. And I've actually got a reasonably nice position here. This flank hasn't been heavily contested, and I can sort of sit here in cover and let this gun go to work and let the reload occur. So we give our friend there the beans. Another YOLOing light gets taken out pretty quickly. And yeah, we're just going to maintain this position, as you can see, and this is where you see the great of this gun. I mean, long shot there, only had a narrow target, cross map, and still managed to sneak over 400 alpha with normal AP into the front of a heavy tank there. So yeah, managed to rack up the damage well past 1k now, and haven't taken any damage myself. So far, not too unhappy with the way that the game is going. We are tanks down at this point, 2 of them. So I think it's time we have to deal with this. Now, I make a couple of really terrible mistakes with this guy. That one goes straight into the side of the rock there. That's really bad. I'm going to pull back here, keep myself in cover, and see if I get any targets to my front. Our friend pulls forward, doesn't target me, which means this time I've got to make sure I get one into the front of him. So there we go, 470 alpha there. That puts him down to a one-shot. And we're going to pull back, reload, and see what we get cross-map. Still aware that obviously this guy on the left does need to be taken out. We get the back of a turret there, don't quite have a look, don't have a look at the light yet. And here we go, it's cross map shot again for the kill. Thank you very much. There's kill number 1. So now it's time to finish up our friend here, and again I make a really awful shot here. Managed to put myself in an awkward position for him, draw the shot. This should now be a very easy kill, and it goes to the side of the mantlet. Couldn't believe that. So now I'm probably going to have to eat a shell from this guy, which is entirely my own fault. And it's taken too long to clear him, so bad play from Vimes there, but we do get him cleared up for kill number 2, and we're about 2.5k damage now. Right, but as you can see, the game's deteriorated. It's now a 1-on-3, so just got to be cautious, see if I can bring this one home. Not too bad at this point. As I say, 2.5k damage, 2 kills, and there's our friend that we stuck one into earlier, the Blaze. So we're going to come around here, make sure we get reload on, try and keep our tank relatively safe, give him an awkward shot just as we give a pop. There we go, 450 alpha straight into the front of him. You can see I've now got another target off to my left, so we're going to come up here, use this bank on the left as some cover. Still can't see exactly where the rest of the bad guys are at this point, but first things first, we've got to get Mr. Blaze out of the game. So there we go, that's cleared him up for kill number 3, so up to over 3,000 damage now. Then we can see the light. Now, yeah, arguably I think this fella should have been using the speed of his tank to cap bases out, instead of trying to engage. He's got to know that he's a one-shot. I then notice the last enemy tank is an AFK over there. He takes a shot, we clear him up, and now it's just time to go and clear up this last AFK tank, which, you know, it never really feels like you've earned a proper ace mastery when you get an AFK, but it's something that increasingly happens in the game now, I've noticed. It's a great shame. I wish there were some harsher penalties for it in the game, to be honest with you. But it is something that happens a lot. It's something that actually decides the outcome of a lot of games. I had a game recently where I had 3 AFKs in a game. It was crazy. Yeah, I mean, nonetheless, even up until then, we were well over 3,000 damage with 4 kills. So we're going to farm a bit of damage into this guy. I don't think I clear him up, actually. I think I bounce another shot. Yeah, we're going to clear this guy up, farm a bit of damage off him, and that should be enough for the win. Would I have had such a good game if this guy hadn't been AFK? Probably not. You know, we've all been on the wrong end of it, and sometimes it falls lucky for us. So, yep, I do pick up the ace mastery, but not quite as the way I would have wished to do it. But nonetheless, even before that, still a pretty good game. I ended up with 4k damage, 4.5k damage, 4 kills, and the ace. And again, still enjoying the Chimera Phantom. Okay, for game number 2, we have Griff from GTC1, and he's rolling out in the Leopard 1. Now, initially I looked at the replay. I mean, obviously I knew it was a good replay. He'd sent the picture in. I knew it was an ace. Now, initially, I don't know what Griff was thinking here. He's obviously decided he's not going to contest the traditional light flank, and he's going to come around with the heavies. Now, generally speaking, I would say on this map, with this tank, not a great way to go. I mean, this is very much the definition of a cross-map kind of tank. It really doesn't have the armour to be getting into brawls with heavies, especially when they can be quite confined in one space like this. That's more the kind of playstyle you'd expect from something like T22 that's got some armour to be able to do it. But even though if your tactics are somewhat unconventional, if you're successful with them, then who can moan about it, frankly? And as you can see, he's going to make this successful, but a little unconventional at the beginning, to say the least. However, without starting to put the damage in, he's helping his team by capping out the base here. And it's a very good piece of driving. It's a very self-aware piece of driving, constantly looking around, constantly aware of where enemy tanks are. And I mean, if you allow the Leopard 1 to do this to you, I mean, it's a very effective tank. I mean, it's whacking out 300 odd alpha per shot. It's getting a very fast reload on. It's now cleared up his first kill, and we've got the back of the E100 here. So let's keep farming the damage and take this flank. So there we go. There's kill number 2. Now, as you can see, the decision at the beginning part of the game has cost the team a little. So the other 2 meds have been wiped out pretty quickly. So it's by no means a certainty at this point. So he's going to have to play this very, very sensibly. So far, despite the fact he went down a heavy route, he has done a reasonable job of looking after his tank, but he does cop a shell from the waffle there. So we're down to less than half hit points. So he's now going to have to start being careful. And as you can see, greens are a tank down. So yeah, he's going to have to think his way around this one. You can see we've got another TD over there, full hit pointed up. Dangerous target. So we're going to think our way around this. Now 2 tanks down for green. So got to start using the advantages of this tank: the speed, the maneuverability. He does cop a bounce there from the rear, which is not too often you'll get a bounce from the rear in a Leopard 1, but fair play to him. So come around here, we're going to sort of almost try to own one flank of the battlefield, so you know that you've only got bad guys in one direction. And this is a very good section of play here. Got 3 enemy tanks to his front. Cops another shell there. Now he's got a teammate behind him, so he's got to be very careful now. He's got to be absolutely certain of his shots. He's got to try and avoid taking damage. He's up to 4k though, taking 2 kills. So, but I do love the situational awareness here. It's certainly thinking his way around the game, trying to find a way to utilise the advantages of his tank. So he's got to be careful here. There's potential pincer move going on here, but again, he was being looked at, so he's got to be careful. Manages to whack another shell in there. So our friend, he's going to pull back. Doesn't want to be facing two tanks and getting pincered, quite rightly. So we've still got the TD at the back there. Manages to cop a shell through the side of him. Beautiful shot. Does unfortunately take one. So it's still all pretty tense, but as you can see, Reds have now taken a bit of a pounding, so there is only the one bad guy left. He's done a great job of managing his tank in the latter stages of the game, and I put the cherry on top. There we go, beautiful shot straight through the top of the turret to finish that one out for kill number 3. So fantastic work from Griff there. Just what, 5200 damage, ace mastery, and 3 kills. Well played indeed, young sir. Okay, and our last game, we're in the T22 medium. This is Leopard, and yeah, this is kind of what I was alluding to in the last game. This is a real brawler's battle, this one, and he does fantastically well. And the one thing you can notice with this guy, he looks after his tank, but he also has incredibly good situational awareness throughout this game. Now, as you can see, he wants to be a little bit cautious here. You can see that it's even on this flank, and unfortunately our friend up there, he's just going to go YOLOing forward. The heavies have started to come over, so there's a majority Reds on this flank, so this tank is going to fold. Unfortunately our friend in the Leopard there has just put himself too far in the hurt locker, and he's not going to be able to get out. So Leopard here quite sensibly puts in a few shots, but is now going to relocate and see if we can do some damage on the other side of the battle, almost turn the wheel on this particular engagement, and go to a flank where you're stronger rather than stay in a flank where you're weaker. Good situational awareness. So here we go. We're looking at our next potential targets. We've got the cross map here with a good hold down position, and yep, just show me a piece, mate. There we go. Sticks a nice piece through the turret there. Doesn't quite get the reload on in time. Have a look back here. Who have we got? Hello, Mr. Mouse. And yep, stick one straight through there, loading up the heat. So he's starting to put the damage in now. He's looked after his tank. It's one tank down for green at this point, and everything's starting to come to a head now. All the tanks are starting to come together, and here we are. This is just going to turn into a brawl. Beautiful shot there. Goes in with a bit of ram, draws back, gets his reload on. Teammate comes up and finishes it up. Good cooperative team play there. Beautiful shot straight through. Now we've got the mouse that we were cross map on earlier. We've also got the light tank here. So light tank got to be the priority. He's low hit points. Get the gun cleared. And sticks another piece of damage in there, so he's up to 2.5k now. Hasn't taken any kills yet, but as you can see, I mean, everybody's here. This is just now a huge free-for-all. Going to help out his teammate here, trying to do his best to get the damage into the TD here. Unfortunately for his friend, it's not going to be quite enough, and he's taken out. However, Leopard here, still putting in the damage. One of his teammates clears up, and now we're back to dealing with Mr. Mouse. So yeah, he's obviously got to stay face hugged with the E100 there. Enemy heavy has now come in to assist. So it's basically we're going to have to just keep whittling these guys down. Thankfully managed to almost turn this into a one-on-one engagement with 2 parts, so managed to at least get this guy's gun away from his teammate here. He gets taken out. E100, beautiful play there. Takes out the gun so that his teammate can help him out with Mr. Mouse here. Puts a beautiful shot through the side of the cheek plate there. And yep, here we go. Here's another enemy med coming in. So we've got to prioritise the Mouse. However, Mouse is down to a 1 shot, so we've got shots at the back of this guy. Doesn't manage to get the clear shot on the Mouse there. But E100 does the job, and now it's just a question of getting our friend here cleared up and to take the win. But I'm sure you'll agree, fantastic situational awareness there, great brawling skills, great preservation of his own hit point pool, and really good cooperative team play. No doubt about it, an excellent display of medium tanking, and he finally clears him up, picks up his only kill of the game, which is, yeah, after all that action you'd think he picked up a few more, but picks up his one and only kill of the game. But there we go, 7.5, just under 7.5k damage, well deserved ace mastery, fantastic piece of medium tanking from Leopard there, really great fun to watch. Okay, so thank you to our contributors for the video this week. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and as always, good hunting, and bye for now.